Welcome back everyone, and for today's video we're going to be flying to Mexico City, where we're going to be visiting a church that you will see right now. Here's a close-up of the old basilica, and the reason they built a new one is because this one's like slanting. It's very dangerous due to the sinking of its foundations, but it's very pretty architecture. Behind this building there is a bunch of steps leading up to a high vantage point that you can see everything, and as you can see now, it's so incredibly beautiful. I was so lucky to do this. There's a ton of steps and you're not used to it. It's hard, but it's 100% worth doing. This is the inside of the new church, and it's one of the most important places because it's a pilgrimage site of Catholicism. It also houses the cloak containing the image of Our Lady of Guadalupe. Next, we visited Teotihuacan, an ancient Mesoamerican city located in the sub-valley of the Valley of Mexico. It's about 25 miles northeast of modern-day Mexico City. This archaeological site is an UNESCO World Heritage Site. And you can also climb to the top of the Pyramid of the Sun, which is this one right now. I actually went up and it's much higher than you think it is. I actually got scared halfway and started getting an anxiety attack, but when I was able to overcome that, I could get to the top and get this whole view. The Pyramid of the Sun is the largest building in Teotihuacan and one of the largest in Mesoamerica. It's believed to be constructed about 200 AD. Pyramid is 216 feet above ground level and measures approximately 720 by 760 feet at its base. In the early mornings, you can also do a hot air balloon over the pyramid. I didn't get to do it this time, but that is definitely going to be my goal next time I come to Mexico City. It took a long time to get back down, especially since I'm terrified of heights. But after that, we headed back to Toluca, Mexico, where my aunt and uncle is from. Next, we went to Cosmovitral Botanical Garden, which is filled with stained glass window pieces that are so beautiful. The Cosmovitral used to be a market that closed down in the 1970s and was repurposed into this botanical garden. The garden has over 500 species of plants primarily native to Mexico. The main attraction is the huge central glass well known as the Sunman, or Hombre Sol. It was the very first red stained glass as you enter the building. It's a good idea to visit during the spring equinox from March 20th to the 21st for the annual event, when for 20 minutes the sun aligns directly with the Hombre Sol, producing a spectacular array of colors. After walking around the garden, we went outside to just enjoy the plaza and see what there is. We only stayed for another hour or so and waited for the sun to go down so that we could see the whole area at night before we headed back to my aunt and uncle's place so that we can get started on our next trip tomorrow morning, heading to Tolondongo. So if you want to go see that, make sure to subscribe.